Hi guys, welcome to Dawn English, and over here today we have like a really special guest. Super excited to interview her for you guys, and I'm sure you guys are super excited to meet her. When I first heard of this series, मैं इतनी ज़्यादा excited हो गई. I was like, this is it. Life is going to be amazing. I'm loving the fact that finally we have representation, and one of our own actors from Pakistan has gone on to act in the Miss Marvel series. हमारे साथ इस वक्त we have Vardah Aziz with us. Hi Vardah, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And I'd like you to tell us a little bit more about the role that you were offered and a short story of how it came to you.
Okay, so I am playing Miss Marvel's, Kamala's cousin. When she comes to Karachi, like, you know, I greet her and everything. So it's about like me, I mean, I'm an elder cousin. She looks up to me, but I'm also a little mean to her. But it's a little, they haven't really shown that, which is good. But I mean, it's there. And yeah, so it's just about like us showing Karachi to her. Like if you see the episode 4, it's like, you know, we're walking in like Sadr and like Heritage Walk.
Is she a mean girl when you say the cousin's mean? So is Zainab sort of condescending? Oh, you Angrez.
Also that, it's like we've used that term ABCT, which is American born confused desis.
Yes, we do.
So it's that, and I feel also because I'm just like, oh, you know, matlab burger hai aur aa gayi hai, mujhe uska khayal rakhna hai, and I'm taking her everywhere.
Got it. So you can see like a little bit of snooty condensation. You know,
so,
okay, that's fine.
Like I like her.
Okay, awesome. Can you tell us, you know, how this was your debut role in the Hollywood? Yes. And so, how would you imagine other, you know, I'm sure lots and lots of young budding Pakistani actresses have seen this, or actors have seen this. How do you think you got in, and can you give them some advice?
I do not know. I mean, I don't know. I cannot give an advice. I just feel that if you want something, you just have to manifest it. It's this new thing that I've learned, that you can manifest, you can make things happen for yourself. And if you think what you want in life, and I feel like things are already written, okay, what's meant for you, it's already written. So I feel it in some way or the other, it'll come to you if it's meant to be. So that's I don't have an advice. I don't know.
I think that even like there's a bunch of people right now who are probably like, oh, I'm manifesting this.
Yes,
this is gonna happen. I'm gonna get a pay raise.
Yes, I mean, maybe that's what I believe.
Manifested, guys.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So here's another thing that I want to ask you. Stereotypical behavior, like, you know, so the Americans view us desis and we view them. It's a you know, like a thing. Yeah. We view them a certain way, they view us a certain way. Did you see any stereotypes when the roles were being written in the script as such? Did you see like, oh, this is a brown person, they're meant to act this way, or they're going to be this way?
I feel, I mean, when we went there, I feel the reason why they also got Sharmeen Obaid to direct episode 4 and 5 is where the part where Kamala comes to Karachi. So they couldn't have chosen somebody who doesn't know about the culture and the history of Karachi or Pakistan, right? And Sharmeen has been a documentary filmmaker, so she knows so much about, like, in terms of like research and things and places, like, you know, she knows inside out. So I feel when she, even when we were there were times when, you know, Sana Manat, she's American, like one of the producers, like the executive producers, but she has Pakistani roots. And there were things that she knew, and there were like conversations where everybody would have, where they were just like, oh, you know, this is what Karachi is like, this is what Karachi beach looks like, this is what happens. But I feel they were also trying to portray like a nicer version, not version I would say, but just like to put Pakistan out there in a nice light, where I feel so many people, like, when I travel a lot, तो मैं अक्सर बाहर जाती हूँ, and people don't know where Pakistan is. They're just like, oh, you're from Pakistan.
And if they do, they go like, oh, that one that's next to Afghanistan where there's bombing happening, and you're like,
I know.
Yes, that one. Yes, we share a border with Afghanistan.
Exactly. This is what they're like. Yeah, you guys share a border with Afghanistan. So how are things there? And I'm like, nothing's happening there. So you know, where they're just like, when you meet somebody, they're like, oh, your English is really good. Like, are you from Pakistan? Did you study abroad? And I'm just like, no, like,
so basically, you're saying that the treatment of, you know, the characters, the Desi characters was good. All right. So, again, so my next question is, you worked on Churales, and now you've also worked on Miss Marvel. Production differences, were they big? I know this is
I don't want to
I know.
compare. We really do try our best and with whatever
we have.
are. Yeah.
Yes, but like
Yeah.
in terms of, let's say, things that you could possibly compare. I'm not comparing one production with another. I'm talking about things that you could compare in terms of direction, in terms of script, in terms of production values.
Yeah. So I played a very minor chota sa role in Churels, but I feel when I watched Cake and I watched the series Churel, and I know that Asim is a great director. Like he has this vision, like simultaneously with even Kamal when I worked on Lal Kabutar as a stylist. Like these people know what they want. Like they have a vision that they follow. It's not just like matlab aise aa gaye set pe aur bola ki acha chalo is matlab,
of course
they don't depend on the actor to do everything. They'll tell you, which is what a director's job is.
Absolutely.
Right? So I feel I don't want to compare. I know everybody's really hardworking because I've also worked behind the screen, and I know, and I've seen people work bahar also, like in Hollywood. I feel bahar, for the smallest of things, I'm not kidding, like a wardrobe team has 23 people.
So you're saying that in
we
terms
are
of everything,
2 people here in a wardrobe team
I've
with
seen
assistants,
that.
and we're doing everything. So imagine if we had those helping hands.
Yes, I've seen that. I've seen Vardah frazzled with her hair standing on end, trying to deal with like people, like 8 people. I've seen that happen.
So that's what I'm saying. It's just like it's different in terms of कि वहाँ पे अगर किसी का काम नहीं है ना कुछ करना, so nobody will even touch that. यहाँ पे everybody is going an extra mile because I feel people who are working in the field are also so passionate that they want to be out there, like to just like everybody wants a break, right? But I feel like we're really working hard for our industry to grow.
All right, that's great. So my next question is that you're Karachiite, and there are features of Karachi, there are iconic places in Karachi that I'm sure that are very special to you.
Yeah.
Are there any that are special to you or that you thought were very iconic to Karachi that didn't make it to the Miss Marvel episodes?
I feel there was the Clifton Beach, obviously, like Do Darya, Sea View. We did have a scene. I don't know, maybe somehow it did not make it in the cut because for whatever reasons. There was a sea view scene, and I feel like they were balanced in terms of like they've shown Sadar, then they've showed Boat Club, and so they've shown the niche and they've showed like what everybody else also does, like certain parts. And I feel that attention to detail, Uruj, I'm not kidding. It was so proper. There were books which were in Urdu. There were like there's an ABC Chinese Bada Purana. They've highlighted that in the show in Sadar. My brother, there's this really like Bori Bazaar, there's this music shop which my brother, like he's a singer and he sings and everything. So he got his first guitar from there. It was बहुत पुरानी है. On set, they had recreated that. So you imagine with the same name, I was there. We weren't allowed phones on set, but I quickly like sneaked a video, and I was like, this is attention to detail because it's a very small, tiny shop in Bori Bazaar, but they've recreated that. So
it's impressive.
So imagine like the people, the production designers, and everybody to like study Karachi so deeply, and like. I know that Sharmeen has played a very huge part. Like she had her team in office, like researching and sending the material to make it as close to as possible. I know like people are now complaining, oh Karachi mein shoot nahi ki, but dude, like you see the hard work we've put into to show Karachi, to show Pakistan. There are shots of Karachi. You see the Clifton Bridge, you see Teen Talwar, like you see all those things.
All right, so basically you're saying that everything close and near and dear to you, most of it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
sounds like
the
most
main
of
stuff.
it.
Yeah,
main stuff made it. All right, moving on. How different was it working with actors from around the world, from like different cultures, different countries?
Yeah.
And did you learn anything important? Was it like happy?
It was very, So when I went, I felt like, I'm not going to fit in. Like, you feel like out of place. A little, like in the start, you're nervous also because you don't know if you're going to be friends with people that you're going to be working with.
Yeah.
Everybody was so welcoming. It didn't even feel like, I felt like I knew everybody. Like, we were like going out for dinners, and it didn't even feel like I was meeting them for the first time.
There are some really big like mega stars in this. Like Farhan Akhtar's there.
There was Fawad, there was Mehver, Samina,
some of them are like huge.
I'm like good friends with everybody now. It's just like we have a WhatsApp group, and like everybody like, talks about things there, shares links, pictures, and I feel it's very nice. And so I didn't feel out of place at all, where I thought कि नहीं अच्छा मैं तो fit in ही नहीं करूँगी जाके. But even हमारे पाकिस्तानियों के अलावा भी, even like the Hollywood people, like all these guys playing this friends, and you know, they were all there, and they were all very welcoming. I feel also because the show was so focused on Pakistanis, and like she is a you know, she's got Pakistani roots, and she's Muslim, and it's about Desi. So they were always asking us questions about like how things happen there, and like they were so intrigued and curious to find out what happens. And I know people are talking about coming to Karachi now, which is so nice. We don't have, I mean, people don't know, like I said, they don't know where Pakistan is, but now people I met at the red carpet, they were just like, yeah, now we want to come to Karachi because
we want to see what Karachi is all about. Where this ABC restaurant is. Where is this
go have
guitar
the
shop?
soup.
Right. Okay. Also, tell me, like, so the biggest thing that you learned on the set of Miss Marvel would be?
Biggest thing?
Yeah, like if I could say like, okay, ek cheez main seekhi hu, you know, because you said that you did mention that you learned lots of things.
Yeah.
But what was the one thing that you take away from all of that?
Ooh, that's a tough question.
Is it?
I mean, I don't know if I could pinpoint one thing that I learned. It's just the whole experience is so huge where I can't pinpoint one thing that, oh, this is what I learned. I was on set as an actor. I was on set when I wasn't acting. There were, you know, like things, technical stuff that I was looking at, how things happen here, and I was comparing in my head. And I've also done filmmaking myself. I'm a film grad, and I know how things happen, the budget stuff that we have. And my eyes were like sparkly and shiny, and I was just like, oh my God, like this is how things happen. Yeah, so I feel that learning experience to just see how work was done there. I remember when I came back and I was like, I want us to have that level of professionalism and the level of coordination that people have there.
Yeah.
I really hope we reach there someday.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Like any good Pakistani, I'm going to say inshallah.
Yes.
And I will also say thank you so much, by the way, for this interview and talking to us. It was lovely talking to you. And
thank you.
Before we go, do you plan on continuing to work in films, Pakistani or Hollywood?
Yes.
Is there a preference?
I do not have.
See, I like landing people in hot water, Amy.
Yeah. I feel I'm very picky with stuff I want to do. I just don't want to do stuff
for the sake of doing it.
I remember, like I said, I'm a film grad, so when you study like film writing and script and everything, though मुझे लगता है कि once a script comes to me, I want to question it. I have so many questions as an actor, and a lot of people, I don't want to take names, but I feel people should also be okay about answering that or having that conversation about somebody, an actor, questioning about the role or about the script and stuff like that. Like, you know, ऐसा नहीं है कि बस आपने, if you're hired, तो बस आपने वही करना है जो करना है. So I feel for me, I've always wanted to act. I've done theater, I've done short films, I've done like, you know, web series with Ely and Summer Love and everything. I just want to do stuff which is different. I don't want to just different stuff like, you know, Hollywood and Miss Marvel and Disney.
Continuing.
Yeah.
All right. So we hope to see Vardah a little bit more in films, on screens, big or small.
Yes, of course.
And I'm sure that we'll continue to see you. You're going to do really, really well. Thank you so much for talking to us once again. And this is us signing off and, you know, wishing you guys a really, really pleasant eve.